Okay, I'm having my nephew is a conditional resident. His condition is supposed to be listed this year, but he was arrested 2 times with a misdemeanor.
What were the what were the results of those arrests? Was he found convicted? Was he found guilty of anything?
No, he was not. He was just arrested. He was driving his friend's car, and in the ashtray was a piece of marijuana that his friend smoked and left.
Right.
The cops stopped him and pull him over and found it in his car, and they arrested him overnight.
Sounds like a
he
legal
was-
search to me.
Well, no, it was in plain view.
Oh, it wasn't clean.
Yeah, he said it was in the ashtray in the car. Yeah.
How did they know it was
Yeah.
in the ashtray? They saw it in the ashtray, or did they pull the ashtray out?
I don't know where the ashtray.
out.
Okay,
Sounds like
I don't
somebody-
know. Okay, that I don't know.
So was it in plain view, or it wasn't?
She doesn't know. She wasn't there.
Oh,
It doesn't
okay.
really. It actually doesn't really matter to
Yeah.
the immigration.
Okay.
Okay. But what your nephew, I'm sorry, what your nephew needs to do is he has to make an appointment to come see me. Because I need to see his dispositions to make sure, because there's a lot of times people say nothing ever happened, they let him go, and the next thing I see a disposition that he pled guilty to possession of marijuana. Because just because you don't go to jail, just because you don't do community service, just because you're not on probation doesn't mean you weren't found guilty. Okay? So he needs to come in and see me with those dispositions before he does anything with immigration.
Absolutely. You understand that?
Okay.
In other words, you should get off the radio now and call this number. Are you ready to take the number?
Okay, so my question is this, that I was in New York 2005 with the artist visa, means P3.
P3 visa.
Okay,
Okay.
and I'm a Muslim, Shia Muslim from Pakistan.
You're from Pakistan.
Yeah, and I'm Shia Muslim. There is two categories, Sunni and Muslim. Sunni and Shia, sorry. So,
You're breaking up. He said he's a Sunni and a Shiite. You're a combination.
No.
Was that what you took?
Yeah, we have a Sunni, Hababi, and...
No, I'm familiar with the different. I'm familiar with the different sects. You said you're half Sunni, half Shiite. Is that what you were saying?
No. I'm a Shia.
You're what?
Okay?
You're a Sikh.
Shia.
A Shiite.
No. Shia, yeah, Shia Muslim.
Okay. So what is your question? Tell me what is your question? Because we're having trouble. We're having trouble hearing you.
Oh, okay. So my question is this, that I came in 2005 to New York, and the problem Shia we have in Pakistan. That's how I applied and within my 1 year of arrival. Okay? And somehow lawyer I
I'm having trouble hearing what he's saying.
I'm having trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would love to help you, but for some reason the connection's not good.
We have a bad connection.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off my computer. Now you get me?
Okay, here's what. Okay, let's resolve this. Here's what. Where are you calling
Okay.
from, first of all? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from New York.
From where?
New York.
New York. All right,
From
here's what.
Queens, New York.
Okay, then do me a favor. Call this number, 1-800-522-0804, and just tell them you want to have a one-on-one consultation with Brad, over the phone or in person, all right?
Or try to call back and don't call from your cell phone. I think he's
Yeah,
calling
call
from
from a
call
landline.
from a landline. Okay.
Oh, hi Brad. Question for you. A
Yes.
judge got to receive an affidavit of support, but his pay is being garnished for his $5,000 loan that he's paying back. How does that will affect him being the
Squeeze.
Hello?
Yeah. I think I'm getting old and I can't hear.
Consistently, we've had two bad calls, but,
Yeah.
repeat the latter part of the
It was an
question.
affidavit of support and
But his pay is being garnished because he's paying back a loan.
Oh, he's
Will
paying back
that
a
affect
loan.
him from being the joint sponsor?
no, that won't be a problem.
Okay, won't be a problem.
Oh no.
Not at all.
If his pay is being garnished, it
No.
won't affect him being the joint sponsor?
No, because they go by his gross income. Because his pay is being garnished from his net income. I mean, they go by his net income, and his pay is being garnished off of his net income, so it shouldn't be a problem. He'll still have a gross net income and then a garnishment below it, and they base it based on his net income.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I just have a quick question. I'm a green card holder. I've been here for a couple of years now. I went to school here. When I was younger, I got into a few trouble. Nothing, no drug possession, no gun possession, just suspended license and stuff like that. Will that prevent me from getting my citizenship?
Doesn't sound like it.
I mean, I have an affidavit for disposition letters for everything I've.
Yeah, but
I've
you know,
done
it sounds like you're okay, especially if it happened more than 5 years ago. But if you want to be certain, bring the dispositions into me. It's worth the consultation just to have self-assurance and peace of mind.
Can
Brother,
I get that number?
Yeah.
let me give you the number. And brother, I can tell you from past experiences, I've been through the same thing as you. I don't have any, I have traffic incidents and all of that stuff, and for about 5 arrests. And I can tell you, I use Spar and Bernstein because I tried going elsewhere, and it just didn't
You
work
did your
out.
citizenship on your own with other lawyers like twice, and you
They
failed
weren't
both
even
times,
lawyers.
right?
They weren't even attorneys.
Right.
But it was not the lady from going
No, consultants, other
consultants. And it didn't work out. So honestly,
Right, and
if
then you came to me a third time,
right.
and you didn't want to do it, I remember.
No, I didn't.
Right, and I forced you to do it.
Yes. Any kind of violation, you need to see Spar and Bernstein. That's
And
my
now,
personal
and now
belief.
you're a citizen.
Right.
Okay. I'm saying I'm Shia Muslim. And I came in 2005. And within 1 year time of the period, I applied the asylum. And somehow the lawyer who applied the asylum for me, the whole year I was asking him that if he received any number or anything from by the immigration office. He said, no, I didn't receive anything. Maybe they lost your file, but he do charge from me. Anyway, after two years, he do the same thing, the same game. Then I hired another lawyer, which is he's American. I hired him. He found out within 4 or 5 days that my file has been denied because not to appear on the court date, which is I don't receive any notice. So after that, the other lawyer is doing the same thing, and he took 2 years to apply to remotion.
Were you put in deportation?
Yeah, let's get to the
Were you,
Yeah.
you were put in deportation, and you didn't get notice, so you have to file a motion to reopen the in absentia hearing. There's a due process rights that you have. So if you're put in deportation and there's a deportation hearing and you don't receive notice of that deportation hearing, your due process rights have been violated. Due process is a fancy legal term for what, Squeeze?
due diligence.
Okay,
following
but
through.
you
No,
do
it's a
apply last
fancy
year.
legal term to say you should have a fair hearing.
Okay.
Okay, due process means fair.
That's the reason why you're the free
Right,
attorney.
okay, so when, it's not very fair if they don't tell you when and where to show up.
Mhm.
So therefore, your rights were violated. They didn't give you a fair hearing, they gave you an unfair hearing. Your due process rights were violated. You had the right to a fair process. And you didn't get a fair process because they didn't tell you when and where to show up.
What should he do?
You have the right to reopen your case. It's very simple. As long
Should
as
he
you
use an attorney?
You should use an attorney that knows what he's doing, like me.
Thank
How's
you.
that?
Okay.
So in other words,
okay,
brother-
I understand. And he did, the second one, he did apply the remotion version 301 on last year, August 4, which is, I'm not getting any answers still yet.
So then you should come in to see me and let me review what's going on.